Thank you. Good to be here. Self-organizing essence. We may have a different name next week. Let's see. And welcome everyone. Okay, good that you join us as well. Rebecca, Barbs, Jeremy, Dana, and Val. A great group. So looking forward to this. I want to invite us all to just stay within the body and just feel whatever is present, maybe adjust, maybe scratch, maybe stretch, or whatever you really feel your body wants to do in this present moment in time. Allow yourself to do so. We are wanting to bring the focus in these calls more and more into the body and seeing the body as a really, really valuable tool, let's say, to move through this dimension, through this reality. I'm just looking at these smiley faces and I'm happy for it. Keep smiling, keep laughing. And yeah, I don't really want to guide us into a deep meditation, but I want to bring us into a way of being that is being present within the body. Because many people also talk about meditation and try to sit down and try to sit still and try to do this and try to do that. But I think the real challenge is to bring that into day-to-day life and learning to be still whilst having the eyes open, whilst being present with our physical reality within our body, but also our physical surroundings. And everything actually that we see in our physical surrounding affects us in some way, shape, or form because we're thinking of it, we thought of it, we're going to think of it, we're going to use it, we're going to hopefully not misuse it. And whatever we're doing in the now is very, very important. And I'm just coming out of a conversation with a brother that we started the podcast with, where we also had the topic of like rushing. We always try to rush to the next thing. But how about being present in my seat, feeling my sit bones whilst I'm looking at these wonderful beings, feeling my legs, feeling my feet, maybe even feeling my palms and the energy inside of my palms. And how am I touching life? How am I touching the cup that I'm going to take into my hand? How am I going to touch my body when I touch my body? How am I scratching myself when I am scratching myself?
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. That brings me back to the Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now, being in this exact moment. Yeah.
Right here.
Right here.
Exactly. And I would just invite you, Val, to guide us through some gentle movement. What I would like you to guide us through is like the our sit bones to really
Mm.
go into our hips. And maybe after we went through the hips, maybe we can do something for our neck and area that moves up our head. Because I feel like there's, especially in the last few months, lots of release happening up here, but also the ability to be soft and flowy in our hips um, is very important as well.
Okay. All right. So whether you're lying down, standing up, sitting, either way, the idea here is to bring, and today we're going to bring in presence. Let's bring in presence. Let's really feel into being present in this exact moment. We're going to bring that in, and as we bring that energy in, we're going to focus it right now into our sits bones. and really feel that. And if you're standing, that energy is going to go all the way through to the heels. If you're lying down, you're going to think about the hip action that can go down into the bed or into the floor. But this is all about bringing into that grounding state for ourselves, okay? And as you're feeling into your sits bones or your heels or your bum, we're going to be feeling the balance. You may feel an equal balance, or you might feel like the energy in your body is going a little more one direction than the other. Okay? So, what we're going to do as we bring in presence and we bring that focus into that area of our bodies, what I want you to do is go into that side that feels like it's a little more connected because we start where we feel the most connection. So for me, today, I'm feeling very connected into my left side. So let's bring all of that energy and attention and intention into that left sits bone and really feel down into that and allow yourself to bring all of that in and really focus on the one side. And I'm going to lean just a little more deeply toward that side to really feel that connection. You might not need to lean so deeply. You may just be able to send that energy down in a very energetic way and not have to move at all. But this is designed to create balance. So pull that energy down, and we're going to take a few deep breaths together and take them at your own pace, your own easy breath in and out. And take 2 or 3 more. And as you're breathing, with every breath in, we're inviting in the presence. And every breath out, we're allowing that to surround us. We're engulfing ourselves with that feeling. And another breath or two. And then we'll take one nice breath together. Everybody in and out. And come back up to center, however that feels for you. And I always like to do just a gentle rock. Now we're going to take another breath in and out, and we're going to move to the other side, whatever that is for you. For me, it's my right side. And bringing that presence in with every breath in, bringing it all the way down and into that sits bone, really creating that focus. All of that intention, attention, with every breath coming into that deeply. And you may be feeling it in your sits bones, or if you're standing, you're going to feel it all the way down to the earth in your heel. And feel that flow as we bring that down and in, allowing presence to sit so nicely on that right side of our body and allowing that flow to come. As we bring it in, we also bring it all around into our toroidal field so that we're feeling that beautiful presence surrounding our entire being. Really sitting deeply into that. Let's take a few breaths together. Breathe at your own pace, but remember that with every breath in, you're allowing your body to fill gently with the presence of this moment. And with every breath out, you're coming into the earth, taking that energy and surrounding yourself with it all. Beautiful. Another 2 or 3 breaths in and out, and maybe one more. And now I ask that you let an out breath so that we can all come in together on an in breath. So, ready, in, and gently bring yourself back to center and out. And really allow yourself to sink now into the sits bones, or to your heels, or to your bum, wherever you're positioned, however you're positioned in this exact moment. And now feel back in, and we're going to sit in this space. And now we really only want to focus energetically and feel yourself energetically go back and forth between the right and the left. Really feeling that presence, really grounding ourselves into this moment, and very gently in and out, coming to the right and then gently back to the left, and just energetically, very gently feel that balance. And now we're together going to take one more deep breath in. And we're going to, as we go out that breath, we're going to really focus on the balance of both sits bones. So let's take a deep breath in together. Blow everything out and come in. And gently out. And as you go out, really feel we're bringing presence into those sits bones. And how about one more together? Because that feels good. One more. Breath in and out. And sinking into those sits bones, really feeling that grounding. And I'd like everyone to just take a moment now to just scan your body from tip to toe, toe to tip. We're going to start at our toes and just gently come up the foot into the ankle, into the calf, the knees, the thighs, the glutes, around the bum and into the abdomen. And how is that feeling for you? All the way up into the middle of the abdomen, around the back. Feel that energy and invite it to move up into your shoulders, down your arms. Allow your fingers to tingle, twinkle just a little, and allow that energy to continue up into your neck, the front of your throat, around to the back. Feeling that alignment down the spine as it comes from the base of your skull down to your sacrum, into even your tailbone. Really feel that whole movement. And then continue up and around the scalp, just feeling in energetically to everything, all of the present moment. And now we're going to really gently come into our neck area and try some really simple releasing. Today, I'd like to do some gentle movement from side to side. And remember that we're continuing to breathe in presence, breathe out the presence into the grounding and around the whole body. So we're surrounding ourselves with this. Very gently, You're going to turn your chin a little over to one shoulder and then over to the other. Oh, yeah, one or the other. And feel into which feels most comfortable, because we always start where we're the most comfortable and then we go from there. Yeah. So go to one side and then the other very gently, very slowly. I'm going to start with my chin over my right shoulder just a little. And we're all going to take one nice deep breath in together. So allow that breath out and one breath in. And hold that chin in place and out. And never go too far. Keep in that comfort zone. This breath allows for the fascia to open and unwind wherever necessary. So take another deep breath in and out. And one more. In and out. And gently move your chin forward again, giving yourself a really gentle, soft, integrative movement. I kind of wiggle just a little bit. And now we're going to come to the other what was the less comfortable side, and you may end up finding more comfort. And gently, and I'm going to pause. I love that Dana's doing a little added movement, because this is not about you following me perfectly. This is about you following your own body, your own intuition, what's feeling good within yourself. And so I love this. So now we're going to just gently take our chin over to the other shoulder and now blow out so that we can take a deep breath in together. And this is what creates that fascial movement. So blow out and a deep breath in and out. And you might notice softening, and take another breath in. And remember, with these breaths, we're bringing all of the presence into our body, grounding and allowing for everything to move around us, and all of this presence to feel that into our space. Empty your breath, and we're going to do one more breath in together. And out. And gently come back to center. And give yourself a little, give yourself a little movement, a little softening. Yeah. And I think maybe we'll finish with just the chin forward and the chin back a little bit, just a little bit, just a little more movement. And after we're finished with this, we're just going to gently explore the movement throughout our whole body. But let's start again. You're going to go down and you're going to go back. Move very gently, very slowly. And what position feels the most comfortable for you? Remember, this is only a gentle stretch, never beyond a gentle stretch. So as you put your chin down towards your chest, you'll feel that gentle stretch in the back. Only go so far as it's gentle. And then just very slowly, remember to keep breathing at your own pace. And very slowly, let your head go back. And which position feels most comfortable for you? For me, it's the forward chin. So now we're going to do a couple breaths and go into that comfortable position and just very gently, deep breath in and out. And two more. In and out. And really honor your body. Sink in more deeply if that honors your body. And one more deep breath in and out. And gently with your breath in, come back to center and feel into your sits bones. Allow alignment, and we're going to go the opposite direction. Just very gently. 3 final gentle breaths. And come in and gently out. And go ahead and come in, and remember we're bringing in all the presence, bringing all of that in, and with the out breath, we're sending it out, grounding, connecting with the earth. And one more breath in, and we're surrounding ourselves, engulfing ourselves, and a gentle breath out. And very slowly coming back to center. And now just allow yourself to really feel that movement, and gently move your neck in different directions that only feel comfortable for you. And allow that comfort to come in and connect. And whatever feels comfortable, because we want to take this moment now to really align ourselves from that top of our head all the way down to our sits bones, all the way down. Feel that spinal alignment and that spinal connection. And then send that energy gently down into Mother Earth. Deep breath in, out. And just sit for a few moments in silence. And whatever movement is necessary to settle yourself back in, really feeling grounded in your body. Mhm. Yeah, and when you're ready, welcome yourself back into the shared space. Mm,
Yeah, thank
thank
you.
you.
That was super cool. Great.
Mhm.
I like the calm. It's a great time for me. 10 o'clock, very gentle movement before going to, you know, finish the day kind of thing. And yeah, thank you so much, Val. It's
Thank
wonderful.
you. Thank you.
Hmm.
I love the feeling that I had in my own body, because I'm obviously for myself feeling pretty aligned. There are times when you notice one movement and then the opposing movement. There's really a movement or a direction that calls to you for the higher level of comfort. But as we become more balanced in our bodies, those movements become more at ease, regardless of which direction that we do. So that's really nice. It's a really beautiful feeling to feel that in the center. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I found that in like dancing on a festival that my left and my right wanted to move differently. And I kind of practice to move them in harmony. So it just reminds me on that balance right now as well. Yeah. Think like the sit bones, like I felt the Kundalini from below and it started to heat up when you said like move from one to the other. I felt like I didn't even had to move,
Right.
but felt the spirit move and also activate the energy. And I was energetically asking to move that energy up, and then you did from the toes up, and
I love that.
supported in the next moment kind of as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I always feel like for me, I'm inviting in the Holy Spirit, you know? And so that's what I identify with. And so but I don't know how much it matters, but I know for me, I just love, oh, yeah, I just love the Holy Spirit. I think it's just grand and beautiful. That's what lights my heart up, you know?
hmm Yeah,
Val,
for me,
well,
it's hiding in stillness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
While we're in this area of the body, I've had it more so with assistance, less so doing it myself, but where we can also help to have that alignment through a stretch that pulls us upward somehow
yeah,
to be able to show, is this something we can do for ourselves? I mean, I feel like intuitively it's along the
yeah.
base of my neck, right?
Yeah. So you would put your thumbs
Mm,
would be at the base of your skull at what we would call the occipitals, you know? And you can feel because there are so many muscles that go into that position. And then it would be about I have to take my glasses off so that I can grab my head successfully. But then it would be about mostly that coming up from that
right.
direction, and the rest of your fingers would act to stabilize, and you can come up and just pull the whole thing up. And it's a very gentle movement. You wouldn't have to push very difficult, very hard. It's just very gentle, and it really, you can feel it lifting all of that. And especially, and what I do personally is I actually don't necessarily lift, but put my hands in the same spot that I was telling, and I move the scalp
Forward.
forward to create that lift and movement in the back, and
I
move
did the same.
this, yeah, and move the whole scalp forward, because what that does is it allows for the fascia to then come gently, and you don't want to do too much movement, because if you do too much, if that's why it's always gentle stretching, because if you do too much, then it's more of an extreme stretching, and your stretch reflex can actually work against you in that moment rather than with you. So that's why this stuff that we do, that I do, is so gentle, because it's about aligning everything. It's most of what I do, most of the work I do is a bridge from one to the next.
Mm.
I'm
I
a bridge
I love
over the
that
gap,
that as
you
well
know?
because I think we're very similar in the way, like it's like a magnet, right? And if it feels like you always say, like just as far as it feels
Yeah.
comfortable, and then only push as much with my fingers on that sweet spot that
Yes.
we know of. Some physiotherapists, they push too hard or they
Yes.
find that sweet spot and they just go right in. But you just want to find that sweet spot, stay there with the energy, and then move very gently into a direction. And then
Yes.
also like this gentle movement back or just in one direction and keep it there and hold it for a moment. It's so beautiful what we can
Yeah.
actually do when we harness that. It's like a very ecstatic feeling.
Yeah.
Like really orgasmic, I would say as well, like in a
Mhm.
way, right? Like that the body
Mhm.
is really a lot like feeling this.
It allows the
Oh,
energy to flow, right?
Yeah, yes, it allows the energy. And that's what I feel about the fascia being the conduit. And we gently move this fascia around, and then it is able to open up and really feel into the energy around us, and that's why I'm always building that little toroidal bubble for us,
I
and
have
please,
a
yeah,
just like the
please.
organs, right? Like we're really busy focusing on our organs. Like, and
Mhm.
the skin is an organ, the muscles
Yes.
behind there, I don't have the names, they're all organs. But rather than pushing one particular organ, no, through the fascia, we're actually connecting those different organs with one another and are therefore able, through this gentle movement, to allow the energy to flow up or down.
I
Mhm.
That felt really
Exactly.
great. Val, thank you for that guided instruction. For me personally, I was feeling like I was getting the release from each side from the original movement, but the movement upward for me and my body felt great because it's a lengthening exercise. So it's right down the middle too. Thank you.
And thank you for bringing that up because I think that that's really beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. And Jeremy, what were you going to say?
so I just want to tell you thank you. But also yesterday I went to go get a massage. And yeah, I go once a month about to take care of myself. And I went to go get a massage and I asked specifically for somebody that has experience with fascial release tension. And I found
Mm.
somebody and I specifically asked, can you please help me when you get to my neck area and my back? Because I all week, I told you I've been having problems here and stuff. And so when she got there, when a massage therapist got there, she started talking to me and says, "Where is it at?" I mean, we were literally talking it through and where the tension was, and it was
Oh, good.
amazing. Yeah, and I think it's just, to me, it's awareness. The energetic. Like where is it that it
Yes.
hurts? So it
Yeah.
was a
Yeah.
really good experience. I am completely relieved today. I don't have any tension in that area, no headaches. But anyway, so
And I'm really proud of you, Jeremy, because you've been on this journey for a while, and I'm so
yeah,
proud of you because you are really, really integrating it. And I can see that. And it's so beautiful to know that the work that we're doing is actually working.
it's
Um,
working.
and
Yeah,
I'm proud of you for speaking up with your therapist or with the massage therapist, I'm really proud of you because that, for me as a body worker also, that is so important when my client is willing to have a conversation with me because I'm having a conversation with your body. But when you
right,
get involved in that, because then that allows you to own that. I can't feel what's going on in someone's
right.
body better than they can feel what's going on in their own body. And that's a huge part of everything that we're doing here is trying
Mhm.
to guide people into learning how to really go deep within and embody their whole being, you know? It's really beautiful. So thank you. Yeah. Does anyone else have any comments or anything that they would like to say? Or Dana, is there anything you would like to add in this moment?
I think I'll probably bring more forth next time that we meet. But I love, the guidance too on not only the movement, but the energy flow. And so perhaps like we'll blend a little bit of that in how we sort of dance with one another in this moving forward as well. It's beautiful. And yeah, I just would say too, like what Yana was saying, when we're able to get our bodies in that alignment, in that center point, the energy just starts to flow naturally. And I know he mentioned the reference to the Kundalini energy, and when that's just coming through, like each of our energetic centers, it does feel almost orgasmic again because there's no block there. It's just flowing. So it's really beautiful, and I think it'll be wonderful for us to continue to incorporate the movement and the energy and the breath with the body. I'm looking forward to the next one.
Yay. Oh, me too. Yana, do you have anything to add? I'm gonna give it over to you. Welcome.
Uh,
Oh,
hey.
Hi, Ro.
hey,
Hello.
Ro.
Hey
Good
everyone,
to see
how
you.
are you?
Great. How are you doing?
I'm well, thank you.
Nice one. Yeah, Val guided us through some gentle movement, facial release, and we talked about that, how we can, through gentle movement, and when you go to therapists and they push your buttons extremely hard and really try to get it just right. And we just talked about that when you like just push as gently as you find the sweet spot and then move it very softly, how you can actually not just push one organ or move one organ as many therapists do very remotely, but you can actually connect those different organs with one another and kind of allow the spirit, the chi, the kundalini, to flow like almost orgasmically, like up and down. Like it's very blissful feeling that we are developing in our beings, and like really that the light, shines through, not just when we're in these high ecstatic states from whatever highs we experience, but actually learning through gentleness within the own body to move like this through life more and more. So I think that's just what I felt like sharing the moment that our friend just came on.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. And I would like to just add to what Yana just explained is the reason that we're able to create such a connective state is because we are connecting gently and slowly with the fascia. And the fascia is the main connective tissue that goes through the entire body. It wraps around your organs, wraps around your muscles. It's inside of your muscles. It goes everywhere. It's where the lymph system and where the nervous system, what holds the lymph and the nervous system. It's literally what holds us up in a standing position. If we were to take the fascia out of our body, we would just go sleep. We would just be a pile of muscle and bones and organs, but it would just be a pile on the floor if without our fascia. So that's what's so amazing about it, is how it just connects everything energetically as well as physically. Yeah.
I'll circle back to what I had said, I think maybe before we started the recording, but with everything that's going on in the cosmos, so to speak, over the last week, 2 weeks, there's a lot of energy moving. And so this is even more beautiful to make sure that we are grounding that energy through our bodies. I feel that energy coming into me very quickly. And if I don't ground it, it becomes a little sporadic. So these are wonderful ways in which we can do that for ourselves, even through the gentle movement. So great
Yes.
reminder for all of us.
Yeah. Wonderful. Oh,
Mm.
what a beautiful call, you guys. Wow. I feel so blessed. I don't know about anybody else, but I feel blessed. I'm glad you made it, Ro.
I saw the notification from Yarne and I clicked on it and here we are.
Yay.
I wonder if it would make sense since we focused today a little bit more on the upper body and in the neck area to just identify if anyone has any other areas that they want to address while we're here. I know we have a little bit more time. Not to put you on the spot, Val.
No, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay.
I made a wish already with the lower and upper part. So if any one of you wants to dive into anything, please feel free. Other than that, I have a few places in my body that I would like to treat.
Well, I'm gonna make a little plug for myself now that you brought that up, Dana. I'm gonna plug
Barb's
myself.
Barb's is saying she has a sore throat, and that's interesting, Barb's, because
Mm.
I'm either picking up on your energy or something happened because that started happening to me at the beginning of this call, only at the beginning of this call. I didn't have that previously.
Oh, interesting that you said upper
Yeah, like right in here. Yeah.
back and shoulders and neck
Mhm.
because that has been bothering me for a long time and
Mm.
mainly in the past few days because I've been bending over a lot co- without making appropriate movement to fix it afterwards above my dog and I have been feeling it in those areas in the past few days, especially in the last 2 days. I had to even take Advil for it because it actually went all the way to the head for massive headaches.
Well, I'm going to be opening soon a couple of calls a week called Embrace and Embody Healing. And in those calls, we're going to be doing something that is specific to you. So if you have a specific issue that's happening in your body, we will be able to address that in those calls. So I about
Barb's,
that.
Barb,
Yeah, go. It's okay. Go
Barb,
on.
Spark. So okay, so I work around a whole bunch of people, like all day, and everybody was getting sick last week. I'm not, no joke. Like everybody's like, there's a flu or something going around, and I started to do. You taught a few weeks ago to release some, like this area right here and stuff, and a lot of the sinuses are there, Barbs. And so take your muscle and just find where it's at, where it is that because you can release your sinuses and you release and sometimes when you get to a sore throat, I'm telling you, I got rid of my sore throat. I had a tickle in my throat like everybody else did. Yeah, I took my vitamin C, I did everything under the book, and but it helped. It immediately helped because you're relaxing that area and stuff. So the sinuses and the fascial release that we have, right, Val? I think it's
Yes,
connected. Is that right?
absolutely. Oh, absolutely. The fascia is literally connected to everything. Yeah. So yes, absolutely. Thank you for sharing that. I think Barb's. Yeah. So Ro, I'll be oh my God, look at Ari.
Hi, Ari.
I will be uploading the call and putting the whole call on. So it'll be available if you want to. I'll send it to you privately so that you can go up if you want to go through the whole movement that we did.
Thank you, appreciate you.
Yeah, wonderful. Mhm. Yeah, anybody have any other thoughts or comments or anything?
Keep moving.
Keep moving. Mm.
Hmm.
Yeah, at the beginning of the call, I know Jana had mentioned noticing the difference between the left and the right side when dancing a while back. And it's very interesting because it brought me back to a prior state where we do have a tendency usually to have a favorite side of our body. And even our muscle structure will sometimes, reflect that as well. And the more that we do any of these practices, or, some of you that know me know that I love my yoga, the more we create that balance between both sides. I've definitely noticed a difference even in like the literal physical balance of which side of the body. I used to kind of, prefer the one side versus the other. So it's wonderful. Val, you'll have, it sounds like some goodies for all of us coming up. I'm excited to see what you're putting out. So starting next week, you said.
Either next week or the week after, but soon, within a couple of weeks. Yeah.
You know what? You know what I would like to see? I'm just going to throw this out there.
Yeah.
I would love to see, like in your community or somewhere, where you can say, I'm having problems with my leg. And maybe next week you can talk about, maybe, maybe not. I don't know. You take a consensus, and you can go, oh,
Yeah.
well, we can cover this week because this is an overwhelming, energetic feeling that everybody is having, or maybe it's up here. I don't know.
Yeah.
So
That's exactly the game
is that
plan,
what you're
Jamie.
doing? Oh,
Yes, sir.
love it.
That's
Good job.
exactly.
Good
We're
job.
gonna address exactly what's happening and then go for it. Yeah.
It's
Yay.
needed. It's needed. People need that, because they don't know where to go.
Yeah.
About these
Yeah.
things, so good. All right.
Awesome.
All
Yay.
right.
All right. I invite us to just take a moment again and feel and maybe witness how we may feel different to how we have been feeling before, and just to appreciate the presence of being in this space together, and also for ourselves, showing up every day as we are, knowing that we are loved and that we are loved. And yeah, wanting to say thank you for your presence. Thank you, Val, for this amazing, energy that you bring and the embodiment of what you teach. And I'm very grateful for this experience, and also grateful for what is to come.
Yeah.
Yes.
And thank you for being such an amazing host. It was a beautiful call today. Very beautiful. Loved it.
Amazing. Then see you next time.